of the game there. So I should emphasize that as well. It wasn't just like DTs, but it was also that in combination with like the aggression that MaxX was applying at the time as well. It all came together. But here we go. We're getting into our next series, getting into our next best of 3, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Whistles of Gold, we have the French Protoss player himself, the Blue Protoss, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Clem. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back and make a series out of this. It is Nicoract. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets and you can predict and gamble on who you think will claim the series. Now, when it comes to this TVP, Nicoract, he's a very strong, very terrifying player in TVP. We have seen Nicoract defeat MaxPax, we've seen Nicoract defeat Hero. He has taken down the best Protoss players in the world. But has he taken down Clem? That's the problem here. Clem arguably has the best PvT in the world. Like, there isn't a Terran player out there that hasn't lost to Clem, except for one. There's one Terran that has avoided the wrath of Clem's Protoss, and that is Maru. I think Maru is the only Terran that hasn't lost to him. That's only because they haven't played. Like, I'm sure if they did, Clem would probably beat Maru as well, to be honest. Like, Clem, his Protoss is disgusting. It's terrifying. Maybe a better way of putting it. Ay. No one is safe. No one is safe. So we are going to be settling in and calming things down. Would have thought here would be more. I mean, we already spoke. We already did talk about that. But for now, we are going to be settling in. I think it's very easy to be like, oh, how could he not have protection against the Invisible Man? It's like, again, he had detection, he had the Observer, but again, it came down to the multi-pronged aggression more than anything, at the same time as the DTs. But here we go. We are now settling into our next matchup, and so far we do have an economic opener out of Nicoract. Ranks expand. Likewise, Clem back at home going for a standard opener himself. Now, if you haven't seen Clem's Protoss, if you're unfamiliar, Clem, he has a very standard way of playing Protoss. Like, expect 4 gates blink into +1 and charge into Colossus. Like, he's not very cheesy. He's not very unorthodox. He's not out of the norm. He often doesn't play Stargate or doesn't open Robo. Like, expect like blink into charge into +1. Expect like standard player here out of Clem. And usually it's up to his opponents to try to mix things up instead. As Nicoract does get a full scout of the main. He is aware of the Twilight Council. Meanwhile, across the map, Clem, he does poke in, does lay mining here at the natural mineral line. And in Nicoract, he will be opening up with a mine drop. Okay, so double Hellion into double Winter Mine into drop across the map. And we'll see if he can scout his opponent. We'll see how many gateways Clem does commit into. So depth does fall. Nice pick off. Nicoract, he takes down the Adept. We do have a gateway explosion here. We do have a 3-gate setup out of Clem. So 3 gateways, very safe play out of our Protoss player. Very safe. Oh! The Hellion goes down. As he bleeds out another SCV. Get a nice pick off the Winter Mines. They've all been scattered. Gonna be quadruple mine. Ay. Forward mines, and oh, we do not pay out the mine shots. That does fall. That does fall, and this is just delaying the drop. He's stuck at home, stuck defending. SCV goes down. Ooh, for a Stalker, better trade for Nicoract. Much better trade, but he does lose SCVs and his mining time is denied. So it wasn't just that he killed a Stalker, but likewise his economy was disrupted. Now it's time to move out. And Clem is ready for it. Yeah, Clem is in position. He zones away Nicoract. Nicoract, he rotates around. Oof. Clem with the surround coming in here from behind. Okay, we have the boost. Whew. Does have the boost. Nicoract gets the hell out of there. Pulls away. More Stalkers, they come in. Jesus. There's Stalkers everywhere. They're all over the place. Oh my god, hot pickup. Saves 1, saves 2. Baits out the shots, very nice control, takes out, oh my, he doesn't lose anything, he's crazy. Oh my god. Blink is done, and Nicoract, he will lose the drop, he will lose all 4 Widow Mines. Very impressive control there from Clem, not losing a single Stalker. And Nicoract's in trouble. He's in trouble, he's racing back home, he's setting up here with the tank, with the bunker. Ay. Is setting up. And Clem is moving in. Going for the main base. The main base is completely exposed. GG gets called as Nicoract, he lost everything across the map. He was not in position to defend. And Clem will snowball into a win. He will snowball into a 2-0. GG. Whew, GG, well played, Clem. He will take the 2-0. Very impressive play there. Very intense micro and control out of Clem. He does take it, does advance on into the semifinals. And Clem, he has his next opponent. Exclamation mark B in the chat to have a look at the back yourselves. Again, my condolences to Nicoract. It was just a really rough move out. Unfortunately, the mine drop was scattered ahead of time because of the aggression of Clem. And that's why Clem was able to be active on the map and to hunt down that medevac, hunt down those Widow Mines. And unfortunately, like that was a big investment. It was a big investment from Nicoract. After losing it, he was vulnerable. GG. GG, well played. That leads us here into our next series. That leads us into our semifinals.